For most drivers, the thought of having to use public transport is usually an annoying one. This is also the case for our non-driver, Tall Tim, due to the fact he normally has his own personal driver. But...
Come on. Oh, what do you lot want? Oh, come on. There's such a thing as privacy or something. I'm finished, I'm clocking off, I'm getting the bus. It's not Big Brother, you know, leave me alone.
no, it's can't drive won't, Tim.
I'm finished. Oh, I'm not doing it tonight. Seriously. All right, what you got now?
Hi Tim,
That's a bus?
next week your challenge will be to drive this 50-year-old London Transport Routemaster bus,
Oh, not driving a bus. Oh, you mental?
including serving a bus stop, a slalom challenge, and at the end of the day you'll be doing a reverse park challenge.
Terrific. Oh, you lot are taking them. So I've got to drive a bus? Don't even like buses. It's only because I couldn't get a lift home. Right, yeah, I've got it. You can go now. I'm having a right.
Since the creation of the wheel in 3500 BC, man has been obsessed with all moving vehicles. In 1807, Francois Isaac de Rivaz designed the first ever car powered by an internal combustion engine. From this moment on, transportation would never be the same again. Man would develop an affinity and uncontrollable passion for all types of motor vehicles. But as this petrolhead fever spread throughout the lands, one man stood out from all the rest.
Stop calling me. I can't drive. I won't.
Can't drive won't.
How am I supposed to research a bus? I mean, buses are buses, aren't they? All right. 18 things. Oh, so it's a London bus, yeah. So 18 things you didn't know about a London bus. Don't know. Why are the buses red? Don't really care. Just got to drive it. How long does a bus drive a train for? Ah, here we go. How long is this going to take me? It takes around 55 hours. 55 hours? I'm doing 5, that's it. And probably less than that, 2 hours. London Routemaster bus action. It's like porn for fans of big vehicles. Double-decker bus crashes into a low bridge. Whoa. Put your brake. No! I have got insurance, have I? I suppose I need to speak to someone who drives that kind of deal, but there's no way I'm getting on public transport. I mean, that was the first time I was supposed to catch a bus this morning, and luckily for you, I didn't have to, but... Right. I need someone who drives a posh bus. Whatever a posh bus is. Hello.
Good morning. Tim, is it?
Yeah, Tim. James?
James Horseman.
James, so you're King Horse, basically.
Oh, I don't know about king.
Well-
I'll take the title of prince. Maybe not king.
Prince Horse.
Prince
Okay, that
Horse.
sounds a bit random, but so the reason I'm here is because I've got to do a challenge with buses.
So I understand.
Okay, so I thought, where can I go that's posher than a bus? And coaches, to me, are because they don't stop at every, single street ever.
That is true.
And also they're long, so I thought I'd come and do a bit of research here. So how long's this business been going?
Well, since 1977,
Right.
the business was started by my father then with £100 on a minibus, and in '84 we acquired Smiths of Reading. Almost overnight, we became the largest operator in Reading.
So, is it possible to have a bit of a tour so I
course
can get
it
used
is.
to the size of these things?
Be more than
Even-
happy. I'll take you around, show you where we keep the coaches, and if you like, you can pick one to go out in.
Have a bit of ride.
Have it if that's what you want.
Prince Horse, lead
Just,
the way.
Hi Wayne.
Hi.
This is Tim.
Ah,
Hi, Tim.
Wayne,
Hi.
nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
you too.
Tour driver Wayne Edwards.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. I don't want to, stop the horseman
Not at
coaches
all.
from rolling and rolling. But thank you very much for the
Best
chat.
of luck to you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Wayne. So James tells me that, well, Prince Horse, as I like to call him, he tells me that you're Mr. Executive.
Oh yeah, I've been here a while, yeah, since 1990.
Yeah.
Do their tour work for them. Also do the school contracts, etc. in between.
What would you say it takes to be a good sort of coach, driver, stroke bus driver? I know they're different sort of fields.
Basically, you got to have a good knowledge of the vehicle, the size of the vehicle.
Right.
To start with. If that's going to be your first time driving that size of vehicle, you want to get familiar with it, the length, the width, the height.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like a little bit of a tour of the coach.
Go ahead, yeah, come over here.
Are we going to be looking at one of the executive ones?
This is my regular coach, yeah, this is my allocated vehicle. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is the coach we're going to be using then, Tim.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Very, very swish.
It's one of our executive coaches we use for the tour work and various other work we do. Yeah.
Okay, where do you want me to sit?
You can sit there, Tim.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Just
Right.
pull that handle down there and then just pull the seat down.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, right up front.
Right up front there. Well,
These mirrors are massive.
oh, you live in your mirrors
Yeah.
constantly.
But it's like watching tennis sometimes with all the turning back and forth.
Okay, should we get going then?
Yeah. I just want to experience. I mean, obviously, I've been on coaches and I've been on buses, but not from the mindset of I'm going to have to drive something this length.
It can be daunting to start with. Once you get used to the size of it, the length and the width, it becomes natural then, really.
See,
can't
well,
it?
obviously, it's natural. See, I'd be panicking immediately. You were just like, well, obviously, you do it every day, but you're just reversing this. I'm thinking, why? Are you too close to that? You're too.
I'm using my mirrors that I've got there. I've got reversing camera as well, so I can check down at that, make sure there's nothing behind me.
I've never sat this close up front. I can't go over the size of the windscreen.
It's huge, isn't
it's like sitting in a shop window. As a regular driver of a long vehicle, are there any kind of tips that you could give me? I mean, obviously you say mirrors. That's a massive important one.
Taking the corners of the coach, like we're coming out of here now, you've got the curb. Just looking in the mirror now, Tim, you can just see how
Yeah.
close the coach is to the curb.
Yeah, because you're
You
going
take things
right
a lot-
over that way.
You take things a lot wider.
So when you are sort of like that, taking a corner or whatever, do you have to bear in mind, like if you were in a car, you'd see someone coming and think, oh, I'll just turn the corner, but you were going right across the road, so you have to bear in
In
mind.
a car coming out of the junction, you would have just been looking to the right. But
Right.
I've got to look to the left and the right, so I'm going to take up two of the lanes.
It literally is far more complicated than just moving the vehicle.
A lot more complicated, yeah. You have a lot of patience as well, though. There's a lot
Really?
of patience with a coach driver, yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought this would be good for research between yourself and James, Prince Horse. I'm now panicking slightly even more. There's a shed load to process and I'm not even driving. Well, thanks, Wayne, for my little journey. Appreciate it.
No, it's a pleasure.
I've got, in the nicest possible way, I'd like to say you've made me feel more confident about my challenge ahead, but I'm panicking even more now. But
No,
I
you don't.
appreciate the journey. It's bad enough moving these immense vehicles, but parking them as well. I don't even remember ever parking a car.
Oh, they can be tricky. Always remember the length of it.
Ironically, considering I'm 6'5", that's all I've been hearing in my research. Always remember the length.
It is no space there. So we'll go into this space there. You can see the lines, which helps us to park up next to each coach.
Nicely done.
There we go, Tim, that's us back.
It's like you're a professional. There
Thank
you are.
you.
Cheers, man.
Right, cheers,
Appreciate
pleasure.
that. Thanks a lot. Oh. Oh, jeez. Good security. Where am I going then? There's a bus supposed to be around here somewhere. Can't fly, won't. Ah, Mr. Busman.
Hi, Tim.
Hello, Pete, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Nice to meet you. Oh, sorry, your hands are really warm.
Oh, yes.
You know, I found out that I'm going to be learning how to drive a bus.
That's right, yeah.
How long have you been teaching people buses?
About 20 years now.
So you know your stuff?
Oh, yes.
Do you reckon I'll be all right? Because I'm...
Absolutely fine. We're on an airfield, as you can see, so all you can hit is a cone, really.
Okay,
So,
we better go and see the bus then.
okay, come with me.
All right, I'll follow
Yeah.
you, mate. What's the company called?
It's called the Expeditional.
Oh, because usually at this stage, if I'm chatting to someone about their company, their boss wants them to plug everything, you know, so if you want to, there's cameras there. See, I'm not bothered about plugging Expeditional, because, you know, whoa, how big is that? See, I didn't realise it was going to be a full-on Cliff Richard, as they say. As in, we're all going on a summer holiday. So that's a classic bus. How old's that?
It's 50 years old this year.
That looks how I feel, to be honest. And I presume you're going to be stood by me, teaching me how to drive the bus?
No, what I'll be sitting behind you.
Okay, right, but you'll be talking to me about how to do it.
Oh, yes.
Pete, let's do this.
Right. You're going to drive it, so walk that way.
Oh, yeah. So please tell me today, it's just going to be a case of I have to make this thing move, don't crash anything, that's it, because they always complicate things.
All you've got to do is drive around some cones, stop at a bus stop, and at the end we're going to learn to drive it backwards.
What? Hang on, whoa, you said that's all I've got to do. I thought I'd move it. Stop at a bus stop?
Yes.
And what, see, reversing, that's got to be really, that's with all the mirrors and everything, isn't it?
Exactly, yes.
That'll be it, no extra kind of random challenges.
No,
you sure?
no. Yeah.
Okay then. Bloody hell! I think I'm nearly in. Oh. It is a tight squeeze, Pete.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm feeling quite concerned already. It's a good job we're getting on well. Okay, so I suppose you better run me through whatever I'm supposed to learn here.
To get it into an automatic, you pull that lever straight away back towards you.
Like that?
Like that, that's
okay.
it.
Yeah.
If you put your foot on the brake for me, which is that big pedal there.
This one, yeah.
Take the handbrake off. When you drive, remember to keep looking in your mirrors. Then you get some idea of where the bus is positioned.
Okay.
And also about the length of it. You'll get some idea of the length.
It's about as big as me and you put together.
I'm not going to sit here while you're driving. I'm going to sit
where are you going?
I'm going to sit on the seat behind you. Don't worry, I won't be far away.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm going to die, let's die together.
Okay.
Hopefully you've got insurance sorted.
Turn that key.
Turn that key to start.
To start, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Goodness gracious me.
That's it. One
Ding
go.
it. What do you want me to do?
Put it into gear.
Put it in gear, yeah.
Handbrake off.
Right.
Right, and steer around to the left. A little bit of acceleration. Oh, well done. Well, go on. Give it some Willie. Remember to keep looking in your mirrors. That's it, stop now. Right.
Ah, Pete.
Oh, right.
You're alive.
Yeah.
Well done.
Right.
I don't know where the foot thing is then.
Yeah, okay, I'll guide your foot to there. It's down to the left there. Yeah, there you go. Hey!
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bus drivers must have really thick necks, because my neck is killing from doing
Yeah,
that.
keep looking left and right.
You
yes,
really do
in
have
the
to
mirrors.
concentrate.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So as a first timer, how do you think I did?
Oh, you've done very well. You've done very well.
I think I may have destroyed a few cones. So have I finished now? Because as much as I enjoyed that, it was quite exhausting with all the mirrors and whatever.
No, not quite. What we're going to do, we're going to do another slalom.
Oh yeah, well as long as I concentrate on red cone, yellow cone, I should be all right.
Yes, but what we're going to do, we're going to spice it up a little bit.
Go on.
We're not going to quite do it in this bus.
Yeah, but I've trained in this bus. I'm good with this bus. This is my favourite bus.
We're going to use a slightly different bus.
A slightly different one.
Yeah, my friend Barry's just bringing it along now.
Oh, it's a single decker. That's all right. Oh yeah, I reckon I could. Hang on! Whoa! It's one of that. That's massive. I've got to do a slalom in this.
Oh yes.
There's a reason why Boris Johnson banned these. I don't know why. He's a bit mental, but. So are you teaching me this or someone else?
No, my friend Barry's going to show you.
All right, lead the way to Barry then.
Okay.
Barry,
Hiya.
pleased to meet you.
I shall leave you in his capable hands.
Cheers, Pete. Thanks for your tuition.
You're welcome.
So you're Barry.
Yes.
This is your bendy bus.
This is my bendy bus, yes.
How long is your bendy bus, Barry?
My bendy bus is 18 metres.
See, I have problems, obviously, all through my life because I'm quite long. This is quite long. Am I going to have the same problems?
You're going to have massive problems with
And
this
how
bus.
long have you been driving bendy buses?
About 3 or 4 years.
Okay then, bearded bendy Barry,
Thank you.
show me to your big bendy bus. Oh, it's easier to get in this one, Pete.
The reason why we're here, ultimately, is to take you round the slalom in a bendy bus. Yes, my thoughts exactly. This button again to close your front doors. They're
I'm
already
closing
shut, yeah,
my
don't worry
front
about
doors.
that. Are you ready for this now?
I'd like to say I was born ready, but I wasn't.
Okay.
All right, Doris, we're going now. Bit of a slalom.
That's it, gentle turn around to the right. Down you go. Gone.
All right.
And then straighten up along this way.
Straighten up, you mean just
Keep
go
it going. Check that left mirror. We've got to get all the way around that cone. So hard lock left now, all the way around. How are we doing? I think we're going to have contact. I'm going to allow that. All the way around to the right. Just do that again and you can't go wrong.
And now?
Off to the right a bit more. No, right. Right, keep going. Keep it going. So that's definitely a squash cone. The end will follow you where you want to go. That's you squashing a cone. Or as I like to call them, small children. So for a first attempt, you only hit one. Which is more than I can say for experienced drivers. So 2 small children isn't bad.
Was it 2?
Out of 5.
I think that's perfect for me.
3 out of 5 is not bad.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that, but no disrespect to your bendy bus, but I think I prefer the other one.
I don't blame you. This is a challenge.
Yeah.
It is a challenge. The Routemaster is a lot more fun to drive.
It's a lot to think about, but yeah, I'm going back to perfect, Pete, to be fair.
Fine. I think that Tim did all right for a first attempt in Elvis. It's a very difficult bus to get to grips with because you've got the extra length involved. All in all, very good. He was on his mirrors. By the time he'd finished a 10-minute session, he was completely exhausted mentally, so that's what it's like.
Get out way, mate!
Now you're a proper bus driver! All in all, with practice, he'd make a good bus driver.
Perfect, Pete. I've had to come back to you because this is my favourite bus.
Okay.
And that was dodgy, but I've got to do something else now with this one again.
Okay, we're going to teach you how to be a good bus driver, not just to drive it, how to treat passengers and stuff like that.
The specifics.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you get in your position, I'll get in mine.
Okay, righty ho. You've got to get tight into the curb.
Yeah, I'm not that tight. Hurry up, passengers, I'm on a schedule.
Right, they're all on.
Yeah. All on board.
It's quite smooth. He's smoother than Barry. Or you come corner. Oh.
Remember, this is the tough corner, this one.
I'll try not to knock the passengers all over the bus.
Driver, do you have any change?
We don't do change, correct fares only. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Early on an airfield.
Right, we were here then.
Blob.
Fantastic. See ya. Thank you, bus driver.
If you haven't paid your fare, get off.
This is what every bus driver has to do on his test before he's allowed out on the road.
Right.
We're going to stop between 2 cones and then we're going to reverse back.
Oh, I see, I haven't done reversing. Are you using cheap cones, I hope?
Yeah, we put all the cheap ones out.
All right, well, I'll have a go and probably fail spectacularly.
Are we ready to go?
No, can we have about a few days off?
No, unfortunately not.
All right then.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Where's the bay? Which way?
Keep going. Keep coming back.
I'm
Keep
very
coming
close
back.
to that cone. I think I'm going
Other
to
way.
kill a
No,
cone here.
put the other lock on. Other lock. Turn the wheel the other way.
This
Turn
way.
the wheel that way.
That way.
Yeah.
This is down to do my left and my right. Yo!
Whoa,
That cone looks
do.
like it's about to die.
That do. Whoa.
That's parked, isn't it? That'll do. Straighten up.
Well done.
Yay!
Go forward now and carry on back to where we were.
Yeah, killed the cone on the way out. Ooh!
Handbrake on, into neutral.
I can't feel my arms!
And that's what every bus driver has to do on his test.
Did I kill any cones?
You just about got one, but
I've never been so nervous about hurting cones in my life.
people practice that for weeks and weeks, so to do that the first time, that was pretty impressive.
Well, you know, it helped that I had you in the back going like that, but the trouble is I suddenly forgot my left from my right.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
It's quite heavy, that wheel, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Oh, I'll shake your hand from up here because it'll take me a day to get out.
Yeah.
I bet all London bus drivers who do this look really attractive when they get home. Cheers, Pete.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
I think I'll leave the bus driving to the professionals. I'm exhausted. All I've done is sat there and turn a big wheel.
Tim's done very well, especially with the reversing exercise. Bus drivers practice that for hours on end. All right, it was a bit wonky going in the box, but all in all, he done very, very well with that. I think he'd do very well up against professionals. He seems to serve the bus stops well. He listens well to what you're telling him, instruction, and all in all, as I say, he's done very well today. Picking up passengers, he's done very well with that as well. He did one time went to go before I'd give the starting signal, but apart from that, I can't give him a 10. Nobody's perfect, but 9.5 is pretty good.
What should Tim go for next? I think something that's airborne. Flight simulator. Wicked.
Well, I got here and I thought I'll wait for the bus, and like anything, two turn up at the same time. I've met two of the greatest bus drivers ever. I've got to say that because they're still around here somewhere. Yeah, Pete, I like Perfect Pete. He was nice and jovial, guided me in the ways of the Routemaster, and didn't mind that I hadn't got a clue what I was doing. As for bearded Bendy Barry and his bendy bus, if he ever wants to come down to Birmingham to, you know, have a few beers, then that'd be Boston, as we say in the world of Brummie. But yeah, I found the bendy one more difficult, which is ironic for me because for most of my life it's always been about my length. The minute I get a vehicle that's longer than me, I struggled with it. But I've killed 15 cones and my head's gone spaced now. But other than that, if you know, this job goes pear-shaped, then I could always become a bus driver as long as there was no pedestrians, no cars in the way, nothing apart from cones. Be quid, Sid.